Bam! What is up? Squaddish favorite RT with Uncle Tendencies in the building. Cess and MJLover, and we talking bets. We talking bets. Cess Talks Sports presents Cess Talks Bets with MJLover23. What's going on, MJ? What is going on today?
Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Glad everybody can show up. Yeah, it's good. Good day in the neighborhood. Can't complain.
Man, ain't complaining don't do no good. No way. Nobody want to hear it.
Yeah, pretty much. Ain't nobody listening.
Ain't nobody trying to hear all that. You know what I mean? It's all good.
Exactly. 100%. No, that's good. We got a lot of sports coming up. You know,
Mr. Don, hello, motherfuckers.
Hey, Mr. Don, what's up?
Mr. Don, today it's me and it's MJLover, so it's not me and Juju today. So, well, I appreciate you rocking in. It's me and MJLover23 today.
I'm quite sure she'll be around. She might be around.
Oh, Juju gonna pop in. You know, Juju pops in. But actually, though, Juju, safe travels. Juju's in the air.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So we checking for Juju later on this evening.
Go back and forth. She got a date.
Harold Williams in the building. What's good? Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. What is good? Make sure y'all get Daniel
what's up?
Sports Highlights to follow.
We got sports, Daniel. We got sports this weekend. Dude, we got a lot of stuff. This weekend, bro.
What these shekels looking like today?
Yeah, you know,
no basketball. We don't get any basketball today. This is weird. This is weird for me, right? No basketball.
There's no basketball until when? Like Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday. WNBA is back on Sunday. WNBA is back on Sunday.
But you know what though? I mean, there's football tonight. There's football tomorrow. There's football tomorrow. The day after that.
But you know what else? You know what else is going on?
What's that?
It is a weekend of female boxing. Alicia Baumgartner. Let's get ready to go. So we got Alicia Baumgartner gonna get out on Friday night. We got two fights Friday night. We got a fight Saturday night. Three women's championship fights this weekend across 3 different platforms. So looking forward to covering some of that stuff, talking some boxing with y'all. Y'all know we talk sports over here. We're gonna see if we can get the prop master, give some picks on the boxing. Three-leg parlay or something, 3-leg parlay for that one. We can watch across a couple of days. Russell, I only bring facts to the chat. Evans over there on Instagram. Appreciate you pulling up, fam. We should also be live on the Twitter today. We should be back live on Twitter again.
Mr. Facts,
or X. Mr. Facts. Mr. Facts. There's also Robbie the Fact Fungula. That is a part of the channel as well. I don't know if y'all have met Robbie. Robbie usually brings the facts in the comments.
Oh, Robbie, Robbie.
Yeah, Robbie drops so many facts in the comments on the videos. You got to check him out on the videos, up under the video sometime. But facts over here. You know, we got Agent LL, New Wrench in the building, and then we got actually Knuckles is a new wrench. So getting ready for Gamecock season. Getting ready for Gamecock season. I'm so excited. Can I show that video?
Oh, please do.
Something else. I gotta show that video. I thought that this was just the cutest little thing on the on the internet today. The cutest little thing on the internet today. This is just about how your mama would do you. Okay, these mothers should not have done this to their children. But I'm so glad that they did, because this gave us a great start to the show today. I was in tears checking this out. Jeffrey in the building. What's up, Jeffrey? Hello, everyone.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, I saw you had the update about Connecticut playing at 8:30. Thank you so much. I don't know what happened to that comment. It disappeared on the stream. But I'm gonna show y'all this. I'm gonna share this one video, and then we go get started. But let me share this one video. I thought this was hilarious. I don't know if y'all seen it, but this is why I love being a Gamecock fan. This is hilarious. These mothers did a great job setting these kids up. Let's take a look. Not the baby, not the young pitcher action. Lay fell out. Oh, he's like, oh my god. Fago still look like Fago though, right? They all pretty much look the same. Chloe, I might not have knew Chloe. Adele would have got me on that one.
Look at
Bree Hall is so offended. Bree is offended. Joyce is like, my goodness, look at Maddie. Maddie still look the same.
She always smiles.
Dowdle still look the same too. Look at Tessa. Kima, I would have knew Kima. I would have knew Sakima too. Look at little Joyce.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, okay. She took off with hers.
Raven still make the same face. Raven was proud of her picture. Man. That was fun. I'm glad they did that. Y'all check that out on Instagram. It is also in the Discord, in the Gamecocks, in the Gamecocks room, y'all. That was fun. That was a great start to the day for me. Fix it or we will. Absolutely. Fix it or the riches will. Fix it or we will. I think that's the new theme right here as we get ready to it's a Gamecock season. Fix it or the riches will. Or the riches will. Shout out to all the wrenches. I appreciate y'all.
We got some tough wrenches too. We got a couple tough wrenches.
We got some tough wrenches. I'm and this is just like anniversary. Like I remember like telling my mentor Vail B, and I don't know if y'all know Vail. Vail does some great content on this channel. Check him out. It's more kind of what's going on in the world today, kind of like hot topics. He does some Darius Crooks kind of coverage, that kind of stuff over there. Check Vail B out with my mentor. And I just remember being like, yo, where am I get a wrench from? He was like, you worried about the wrong things. And I was like, ain't nobody gonna want to be no wrench, man. And he was like, the wrenches will find you. And I was like, what are like people? What are they gonna? They'll tell you what to call them. Like if you just cut your camera on and they'll guide you. And, the fam has guided me. Like really, I love and trust y'all so much. Yes. Appreciate y'all showing up in these wrenches, man. These wrenches ain't playing no games. They not playing no games. Yep. You mess around and be on suspension in a heartbeat.
Quickly.
But we are here. We are here for the educational, entertainment, and informational purposes of the prop master. The prop master. Prop master, how'd you do yesterday?
Yesterday was pretty good. Yesterday was better than I thought it was gonna be. There's a few things that a lot of my props came through. I forget it. You know what? I had some good props come through. Those of you that are following along silently, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Those of you who are following along silently until I mess up, I love you guys too. But other than that, you should have some extra shekels in your pockets. Both these stands for entertaining. But the props themselves that I put in there, you guys should have got some extra shekels on it on individual bets. Like I say, parlay at your own risk. But if you come out with the individual bets, follow the 1-2% if you're going to be doing that for entertainment purposes only, and let the shekels fall where they may. But yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good yesterday. In the Discord, there are some check marks that go over what hit and what missed. I invite you guys to sign up to the Discord and jump into the Wanna Bet section and find out where they are.
Got to get in that Discord, get in the mention.
Yep.
Get in the mansion.
Yeah, security's they're building a security wall. It's gonna be a nice little security wall coming up pretty soon here, and it's coming up faster than people think. Better jump in here. Better jump in here now. I don't know what you waiting for.
Come on in.
Now, one of the things I wanted to say before we jump into the slides and the stuff, I just took a look at this. So, let me see. So that was from a couple days ago. The Seattle game. I think I might have mentioned it before, but that one, I think I went 12-2 in that game, and then the home run, the moonshots, long dongs of the day. We had 3 home runners hit in that one.
Don't try to gloss over that. Long dong shots of the day was a hit. Come on, don't try to gloss over.
This is trying to get through this with a straight face. And then we're gonna continue on with the Thursday night lineups. I actually had some lineups. I had Cess put some lineups into the slides last second. Thank you for that. Just to give you guys a heads up on a few different things that you can actually wager on. If you're going to do daily fantasy, this is going to be a good education on popular picks, large prize pool picks, and also being contrarian, basically, which means going against the popular picks to try to get different so that you can surprise the field and be closer to the top than the bottom. So good stuff coming up today.
All right. Before we get started, too, let me just say this real quick. Behind me today, India Summer Davis twins committed to Georgia. Ballers out of Michigan. Y'all get ready to check them out. Michigan State, Michigan Gatorade Players of the Year, junior and senior, both of them won that. State champions. Some great guards, ready to see what they do down in Georgia. So y'all make sure y'all are checking for them. Gonna be highlighting some of this talent coming up as we talking bets. So Indian Summer today, Indian Summer Davis. Check them out down at University of Georgia. Lady Dogs out of the Detroit area right here.
Right.
Also, check them out. Check them out on Instagram. Check them out on Instagram. Check out the interview that I did with them. I can't say enough about them. It's gonna be a treat to watch them playing. So check out the Davis Twins 5 to check them out on Instagram. All right, let's jump into these.
Thursday night football, Dallas at New York Giants. Evidently, this is going to be a soggy game. And it's New York. What do you expect around this time of the year? But the actual numbers that I put up here, I'm not going to change them just because it looks like it's going to be closer to a running game than it is a passing game. However, depending on how things clear up, because it's going to get colder as the night goes on, it's not too bad just because it's football and that kind of regulates your body temperature, so you don't overheat a whole lot. Not a whole lot of cramping. The only thing you got to really worry about is your footing on wet surfaces. But what I think is going to happen, besides a couple of shots downfield, is that you're going to see a lot of short routes, short 10, 15 yard routes, not the big, 20 and 30 yard, bombs on a regular basis. Like Dak will air it out. He has a lot of weapons. But I think what will happen is, a lot of dump offs. You got backs on both sides that actually do a lot of, out of the backfield catches, and they're not too bad at it. The 225.5, you can still take the over on that because I know people are actually moving their line down from like 255 down to 245 and 235, right? They're getting to that point. 225 is probably going to be your baseline for Dak, so that's going to be safe, I think. 1.5 touchdown passes, he probably will get there. The Giants, their front four is not that bad, actually. It's actually better than people think it is. So Dak may get sacked a few times. That's why I don't have him for rushing yards. But as far as both of these guys, Daniel Jones and Dak Prescott, unless Daniel Jones goes crazy like he did like a few years ago, he had a real crazy game against Dallas, but they still lost. That 45.5 points, I think, is going to be under. The point spread that everybody's telling everybody, all the alerts are saying, take the point spread, take the Giants and the points, the 5.5. They're saying that the Giants are going to have the score under 6 points. If Dallas wins, it'll be under 6. That's what they're saying. So the way Dallas's defense is playing right now, I'm not going to go against Vegas when they say stuff like that. But I'd stay away from the point spread again, as usual. You know me in the point spread. I don't. It's high reward, high risk at this point. So just be careful with the spread on that. So the 1.5 touchdowns. CeeDee Lamb should get one. Either who am I thinking? I know Ezekiel's not going to get a passing touchdown. It's probably going to, if they're within the 5-yard line, it's going to be a run. Rico Dowdle, he might get a touchdown, and also Cook, Brandon Cook is their best. Oddly enough, is their best long ball wide receiver, and he's been doing it his whole career, so he may get a touchdown, but Dak will throw for 2 or more. I can't pinpoint exactly where the second touchdown is going to go. We know one's going to go to CeeDee Lamb. So Rico Dowdle, 50.5 rushing and receiving yards. He should get that. It'll be close, but he should get that. And he'll most likely get that off of receiving. I don't think the Giants aren't that bad at the run. From what I saw, they're not that bad at the run. They got a better chance of actually surprising Dallas now than they did, I guess, a week or two ago. But with that said, CeeDee Lamb, 70 yards, 70.5 yards, take the over on that. If he gets less than 70.5 yards, then they're probably fighting each other on the sidelines, to be honest with you. It doesn't make sense. Number 1 receiver just got paid Thursday night. There's a song behind that. So, Coach Coleman will fill you in.
Not just got paid Friday night. Let's go.
1 touchdown. He should get a touchdown, maybe 2. There's a hidden prop bet, and I'll tell you that after we get past the Giants. It's a hidden prop bet that's pretty sneaky, even with the wet weather, and I'll tell you that in just a second. Get your pens ready. Daniel Jones, 199.5 passing yards. Take the over. I was going to put a risky tag on that, but if Dallas is beating the crap out, they're going to be throwing the whole day. So he probably will throw a few interceptions too, but take the over on the passing yards. 24.5 rushing yards. Take the over on that too, even though he's probably going to get sacked a few times. He's gonna find some running lanes, and he'll probably have about 30 to 35 yards rushing too, unless he breaks a long one, because he has been known to break 30 or 40 yard runs. So be ready for that. Let me see. 1 touchdown pass. Yeah, he'll get at least 1 touchdown pass. He has some weapons. Singletary. So Singletary, I think he came over from Detroit, if I remember right. Really good running back, good pass catcher out of the backfield. He should have probably about 3 or 4 receptions today too. 79.5 rushing and receiving yards. Take the over on that. He's not Saquon, but I mean, he's an above average NFL running back. So you should have him in a number of your lineups tonight. And then the rookie Neighbors. So I like him. He is a candidate for the You Got Mossed segment of Randy Moss's show, like every week. Like every week he's done something that has raised your eyebrows and like, okay, yeah, this dude might be the truth. He might be the truth. So he's starting out his career pretty good. I think he has 3 touchdowns. He has at least 3 touchdowns this season. 2 of them came in one game. Yeah, so he will definitely get he'll most likely get Diggs unless they flash him to the slot because they still got Drayton. Drayton is basically he's the second receiver on the depth chart, it looks like. So he might not get Diggs, but I don't have Drayton on the line just because I don't trust. He's so up and down. Like you won't hear from him for 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden, one game against one of the toughest, secondaries in the league, he gets 2 touchdowns in the first half. Right, so you just don't know with him. I mean, you can throw him on as an add-on to get your units up, but I didn't put him on there just because I didn't trust him. So with that said, 68.5 receiving yards. Take the over on that, and take the anytime touchdown for Neighbors too. Questions, comments, concerns before I give you the straight goods on this one?
So this is a rivalry game, right? Rivalry.
It is.
Cowboys, Giants, rivalry, big rivalry. Mm-hmm. In New York. In New York. Soggy game. So not a lot of throwing. Nobody's gonna want to throw, right? Soggy. Everybody's gonna want to run, right?
Yeah, they'll throw short passes, not long ones.
Okay. And if I put some entertainment shekels down on New York to win, I would have a nice tomorrow.
Oh yeah. You wouldn't have to put too many people on with that. Like you could actually pick New York to win, and you can add in some of the free squares, like CeeDee Lamb, receiving yards, or an anytime touchdown by CeeDee Lamb, or even an anytime touchdown by Dak Prescott because he likes to vulture red zone touchdowns from his running backs, right? So. Yeah, I mean, you could add a few in there, and you could have some really good units coming back to you for sure. But that's saying the Giants haven't beat Dallas in a long time.
Oh yeah. No, listen. First of all, let me say this too. So, first of all, like as a former Cowboy fan, like I'm former. I was there with the triplets. Yeah. Since then, not so much. But y'all know, Auntie, I ain't been nowhere too long where it's like, oh, I got a long time. That's my hometown. None of that. I don't move around like that with the sports. I don't have time to be sitting around watching no losers. Life too short for that shit. Sitting around 67 some years. Somebody get it right. I ain't got time. I don't have time for that. Plus, I haven't lived anywhere that long to be like, yo, this is just I'm not moving off this team. So I like more brands and people, I think, than teams, although it's a few that I stick with. Neighbors is real good. He deserves a better quarterback. Rasheen Beats in the building. That's what's up, okay? So I fully expect the Cowboys to win, but we've been studying and I've been checking out other stuff. I see these people hitting on these long shots that are out of nowhere, and it's like
crazy. That's crazy.
There was nothing in any of the research that I saw that said
that would dictate that would hit.
This was the way to go. So it had to be nothing but a gut feeling, or I had $12 to bet and I bet all 10 and I had 2 extra and was like, you know what, maybe. Mm-hmm. So it's trying to find that maybe type of entertainment square is where I'm asking. Why I'm asking kind of that kind of question, right? So. Just understanding, and then I guess what I'm understanding from you is it wouldn't be enough to just put the shekels on them to win. You would still have to stack a few things with it.
I mean, if you want to capitalize on the actual the parlay boosts and bonuses that are given out for if you pick 3 or more props on one ticket. Yes, because you can easily, and that's kind of the easiest way to actually get your accelerators too, right? Giants to win, and if they won, and you actually added on some, even if they were minimums, like let's say it was Rico Dowdell to have 25 yards rushing, which is his minimum, and you also had maybe you had the rookie Neighbors to catch 4 passes. Like that, you would instead of getting let's say you would get about 7 or 8 units just for the Giants win. But if you add those 2 in, even at minimums, you most likely would accelerate your units to anywhere from 18 to 25. Just
okay, and then I'm wondering, factoring in, because this is Dak coming on the road after a loss on a short week, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm with you, Rasheem. This is a hard one. This is a hard game because you can't trust neither one of these teams.
No.
Or their quarterback.
No.
But Dak is a little bit more dependable. But what I don't know about is New York's defense. What is New York? I know what the Cowboys' defense is, right?
Yeah.
What is New York's defense? Any ideas? They stop anything? Dak is
they're
actually
not
a lot
that
better.
bad.
Okay.
They
don't have a lot of big names.
That bad
and you don't always have to have a lot of big names to be a good defense.
No.
Right? So
that's the thing with the Giants too. When it was Strahan, we knew who Strahan was, right? We knew who that guy was, and maybe somebody in the secondary that was decent. We knew a couple people on their defense, but New York they've been notorious to not having big names as of late, right? That's kind of what I'm surprised they got names on the back of their jerseys, right? I mean, it's just the way that they usually roll when it comes to their defense, right? So I'm just trying to find out if I can find a name on here. Their defense overall, I think they're ranked 22nd. They're overall ranked 22nd, but they
ain't the worst looking, ain't the best looking. Ain't the worst looking, ain't the best looking.
Exactly. Right. And it's early, right? It's the first 3 games. They probably had a couple of big plays on them or something like that in a couple of their losses. But from what I can see, the defense, so they give up. So they will give up completion percentage. They do force a lot of they actually force a lot of passing. Now the problem is that they don't really stop a whole lot of people when they do pass, though. So the running game, and this is exactly what Cess was talking about. There's things that are not on your radar that that people they put these tips out here on these websites and they tell you the shiny names, and they might give you one person that you may not have thought of. What they're not telling you is that there's 2 basically passing running quarterbacks. It's going to be soggy. They have weapons, but most likely they're going to be running the ball a lot. However, the Giants actually have a better run stopping defense front 4 than Dallas does right now, which is, I don't even know how I could say that in the same sentence, but that's what the stats say. So what does that tell you? It's you can't run the ball, but you should be expecting pass. However, it's rainy. So how much passing is going to be effective in this game? So it might, and that's comes back to that 45.5 over that point total. Taking the over on that in the rain like that, that's really risky. And I think you'll get some units off of it, but most of the money's going under. I'd say about 70% of it's going on the under on that total. So you have to pick, and you have to really be precise about which level or which way you're going to go with your wager tickets. Contrarian, like Cess is talking about, is probably going to be something that'll be very, very lucrative for you in the units category. It's risky
for entertainment purposes.
Yeah. It is risky, but hey, like we say on occasions, scared money don't make money.
They don't. They don't. And like I said, it's just that some of the stuff that I see, these tickets that people post, it's like, why did you put that together? There's nothing. There's no data that supports any of the picks that you just made, other than like you just was like and pulled out a winner. Like some of these tickets that we've been seeing, and some of the stuff that I've been seeing, like as we really are like digging into like this whole world, because it's a whole world. It's just it's amazing. Lots of love, Juju. I see you over there on the Instagram. Hoop Like Jazz pulled up. Y'all better check out Hoop Like Jazz. Y'all better check out Hoop Like Jazz. Hoop Like Jazz is coming.
Like Jazz.
Straight out of high school. Y'all check out Hoop Like Jazz. Gonna make some noise. Gonna make some noise at the collegiate level as she gets up there. So y'all check out Hoop Like Jazz. Rasheen Beats. Giants D line is pretty good. Corners are decent. They had a linebacker. He is helping. I forgot his name. I think he's from the Panthers. And what makes me nervous about this game is that the Cowboys defense, everything that I know about the Cowboys defense, and then Dak just being okay, like that usually doesn't cost you the game, right? Says that they should be favored by way more points for how. Okay, yeah, for most of the time. They should be favored by a little bit more for how people talk about the Giants in the chat. And I haven't watched the Giants, right? But for how people talk about the Giants in the chat, I would expect them to be favored by a little bit more. So since they aren't, it's like, maybe the little Giants could.
You said it yourself. You said it yourself. It's a rivalry game too, right? So you gotta always account for that. The problem with this rivalry game is when I went back to look at the last 2 or 3 years of this rivalry, it's been very, very lopsided. Some of the games have been close, but close is only good in horseshoes. And
those of y'all that have seen the movie Little Giants, one time, his face. One time, baby, one time.
Yeah,
I'm here to pump you up. I'm telling you, Little Giants, man, let's go. I don't know. I'm feeling Little Giants today. I don't know. Yeah. Cowboys can't stop the run so far. Mark JT popping in with a hot take.
Not yet. Woo!
And it's gonna be a soggy day. Run the ball.
I mean, he's right. That's not a hit. That's not a secret. They have been terrible at stopping the run right now. So you have Singletary, who is an above-average running back, so he might get some good traction between the tackles. Maybe some swing passes on the outside, some wheel routes, some circle routes. He may get a lot of good action depending on how the defense plays him. Now, with that said, that jumps right into my hidden non-written prop that you guys might want to take advantage of. There is a chance. Yeah. There is a chance that you will have CeeDee Lamb score 2 touchdowns, and you may have the rookie neighbor score 2 touchdowns too.
Look at you moving from or to and. Look at you moving from or to and. Look at you. Let's go.
Most of the time.
Hey, neighbors?
Not only are they going to score 2 touchdowns, and Daniel Jones may throw those two touchdowns too. So you have 2 tickets, or a combination of 3 different tickets that you can run.
Oh no, I just lost your audio, MJ. But I think you were saying that.
Here you go. I'm back.
Yeah. All
right. Where did I leave off at?
Last thing I heard was 2 tickets, or 3, right? So
right. So you can do 2 or 3 tickets and put them in as a round robin. What I would do is I would make at least 2 tickets, maybe a third, with a combination of 2 touchdowns for just the wide receivers, 2 touchdowns for just the 2 quarterbacks. I would also do 2 touchdowns thrown by both quarterbacks, 2 touchdowns caught by both wide receiver options. you'll see that the odds on the quarterbacks and the wide receiver touchdowns together are going to be very good. So you don't have to put too many shekels on it. You can put a half unit on it. You can even put a quarter unit on it, and it'll still look really good. And if it hits, fantastic. But that's kind of something that I was looking at, and it's quite possible it might happen because those 4 players are the majority. They are the main players on the team. So I mean, it's a no-brainer to actually put those in. You could also go with Cooks for a touchdown and Lamb with a touchdown. Maybe even, I mean, if you want to do Wan'Dale Robinson for the Giants and Neighbors with Drayton for the second touchdown, you can do that too. Those are all options, especially in a game like this where I don't know how. I don't think, even though I don't think it's going to get over the 44 and a half threshold, throughout the game, you're going to actually see there's going to be some touchdowns scored. Most of the time, it's going to be by the favorites, especially in rainy weather. Just the way that it's going.
All right. You heard it here first. Okay. Here you go with the pins out special.
The pins out special.
Get your pins out special.
Yes,
college football coming up. College football coming up tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Pins out special.
Good stuff coming up. Hold on, I gotta put this little pins out special. That may be a new segment. All right, cool. So now, just to give you kind of a heads up, because on the side right now, I have it. Ironically enough, I have Pilar Sanders TV up on YouTube in her latest video, Buffalo, the Colorado Buffaloes versus the Baylor Bears, or Bear. I don't know, are they Bearcats or Bears? I think they're just Bears. But oddly enough, I don't have Colorado on the slate to be graded this week. And I gave Seth so many excuses on why I did that. It's mostly emotional, too close to that game. It's just like anything else. I don't like doing Seahawks games. I don't like doing Lakers games. We even know probably when the season comes around, I'm going to be doing some Lakers games. And I don't like doing Colorado Buffs games. I even did a Washington State game a few weeks ago, which is irritating because they ended up losing to Washington State, which it rarely happens. And I was a little irritated by that. So Colorado, you probably won't see a whole lot of Colorado on my picks just because of that. And this week is really tough for them, and I'm not going to get into it just because I don't want to jinx too much of what may or may not happen. Now, with that said, jumping into this nice little high-scoring possible game.
Before you jump into that, let me tell y'all something. I hear the prop master. I hear the prop master. Something about me just don't. I don't bet against Dion. So I'm gonna put a couple entertainment shekels down on Colorado anyway. I won't even think about it. I'm gonna put some entertainment shekels down on Colorado. Y'all hear it here first. I didn't check with the prop master. But it's something about that too. I'm not that 2 and that 12 and that prime. Hey, I'm here for it. So I'm gonna put a couple shekels down. Y'all let me know what y'all gonna do. Not a lot of shekels, but a couple of shekels just cause if it could. I don't know what it is about me this week. So like I just said, I'm thinking about putting a couple shekels down on the Giant. I put some shekels down on Colorado. I'm going really against the grain right here. Everything that I've been taught, because I'm trying to figure out how these people is getting these I just figured I would kind of pick. So prop master, I'm putting a couple shekels.
Hey, that's the fun in it, though. You got to be able to do that, though. You got to be able to actually have fun with it.
Big, half a unit or a unit, something like that. And maybe what I'll do is I'll put 1 shekel on if I could do a 2-leg parlay for Colorado and the Giants to win.
Oh, hold on now. Hold on. I gotta hold on. An unexpected knock on the door. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about, y'all. Maybe I will see if we can get something special, a big entertainment win on a long shot. Coach Coleman, I see you in the building. You say long dongs, Pop Master, Ghost Face Picker. What's up, Coach Coleman? Check out the Coach Coleman. Check out the co-host chat, please, in the Discord. Let me know. Friday cometh. So while we waiting on the prop master to get back, tell us about these this here Virginia Tech University of Miami game. And I think they're playing in Miami, but I think it'll be an okay game. I know we got some weather down there. For the fans that are in the line of that storm, make sure that y'all are taking all of the precautions that y'all need to take. Be safe. Make sure your loved ones are safe. Shelter in place. The way that it's looking on TV, and I know sometimes the way they make it look in the news is not what it's like locally, but if it's anything close to what they're describing on the news, this is could be a really dangerous storm. So, as much as you can, stay out of harm's way for sure.
It's usually about 5 to 10 times worse than what they portray it on the news as. A good example. There's always every year there's an example of, one of the things with hurricanes and tornadoes is that people don't realize is that it's not just the actual wind and the damage and tearing off of the roofs. It's also the flooding that comes through. And sometimes it's not even doesn't come through. You don't hear it's not like white water rafting where you hear all the water coming. It's like sometimes it's quiet, and sometimes it's slow, sometimes it's really fast, and you got to be careful with that stuff. Yeah. I mean, I know there's a lot of people every single year is like, oh, I lived here for 20 years. I'm not going anywhere. Ain't nothing going to happen to me. Every time it happens, it's something different happens. Don't take it for granted. Convince your loved ones and your friends to get the higher ground, or hey, just get out of the state for a couple of days, until things blow over, right? So yeah, don't mess around with that stuff.
Not at all. All right. Let me see. So I don't know if you heard, Coach Coleman came in the building. Long dong.
Oh no.
Prop Master, the Ghost Face Picker. What's good, Coach Coleman? We talking college football.
Yeah. So we are going into the high scoring Virginia Tech Miami game. Supposedly it's going to be high scoring. I don't know if I think it by the looks of it, it might be one-sided high scoring. Va Tech is 2-2. Miami has not lost yet. And they put up a lot of points. Va Tech, even though Chiron Drones, I was kind of trying to look at some of his highlights. He's not that accurate of a quarterback. Runs a little bit, but yeah, he's still trying to find his way, get on the same page with his teammates. I think he'll throw a touchdown though. So 149 yards passing is his minimum. Take the over on that. You'll be safe. Most likely they'll be passing from behind. Bashul Tootin. Bashul. I think it's Bashul Tootman. 69.5 yards rushing. Take the over on that. I think he's averaging like 75 a game, maybe a little bit more than that. So that should be safe because Miami doesn't really stop the run that well. Jalen Lane. So they have 3 wide receivers on Va Tech that looks like they battle for targets. on a regular basis, and that's probably why they may be 2-2, just because they don't have an out and out number one. But Jalen Lane, he looks like he's the one that actually gets he averages the most yards per catch. 39.5 receiving yards. Take the over on that. I know I missed that on the slide, but take the over on that. He should be able to get that. Like I said, they will be playing from behind most likely most of the game, so he'll definitely get his share of looks. Now on the Miami side, Cam Ward, 225 yards passing. He might throw for 300, so that might be a free square. Now, with that said, one thing that I didn't take into account is the hurricane, right? So if this game is even played, this game is going to be wet too. Even though it's probably going to get the tail end of everything. The weather is still going to be the extended forecast. When I looked at it, and I'm not a meteorologist, but I like to play one on TV. It's still going to be kind of wet, but I think Miami's used to that, especially this time of year. 2.5 touchdowns. Take the over on that because it's still kind of risky because that's a lot. 3 touchdowns, 300 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. It's not impossible, but there's a lot of units attached to it if he hits it. So that's why I took the over on that. And he's going to throw he's going to throw an interception. He's one of those quarterbacks that's young and he doesn't know how to throw the ball away when there's not a play to be made. So he's going to try to squeeze something in there. I imagine he's going to throw 1 interception, maybe 2. Daniel Martinez, 69.5 yards rushing. That's his minimum. Take the over on that. And take anytime touchdown for him too, because he's their main running back. Red zone, outside the red zone, all that stuff. So take that. Restrepo. That's almost it sounds like the movie name, but 79.5 receiving yards. Take the over on that. He may get 2 touchdowns today, but take anytime touchdown for him too. So a lot of nice juicy bets to make. Make sure that you pick a few that you feel good about and stick to them.
I don't know about this one. I don't know. I feel like minus 19.5. That's nasty work. that's
a lot.
That's nasty work. I think. Like by tech, like is that where Michael Vick went?
Yep, not the same team though.
Pretty good football school though, right? Like they had some pride about themselves.
Yeah, I mean, in general,
3 touchdowns.
Yeah, 3 touchdowns in Miami.
That's not in Miami. That's still nasty work. Damn.
In Miami.
Yeah, I don't know about this one. I probably would just go with the prop master on this one, y'all. I'm not getting a gut feeling on this one. Okay, it's not going on my part. This was not going on my coulda, shoulda, woulda, what if it could type of pick. This one, I'm sticking with the prop master on this one. I'm sticking with you on this one. Miami. It's hard because they got a lot of pride. That's a big football school. They Hurricanes. So,
yeah.
Hurricanes after a hurricane. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm narrative. I'm storyline. I factor all these things in. Hurricanes after a hurricane. Boy, they be fired up. I think so. Yeah. I go with you on them.
Yeah.
Let's talk these lineups.
All right, so we're gonna be squeezing and weaning you guys into these showdown lineups and to these daily fantasy DraftKings and FanDuel lineups. This is one tonight. This is like a little small one. First prize is like $500 or something like that. It only costs you 5 cents per lineup to join in. So thought I'd throw in a couple getting ready for Sunday. This is kind of one of the things. You get a salary of about, I think it's $50,000 think it's 50,000. Yeah, it's 50 or 60,000. I can't. Trying to remember. But you have to squeeze in a captain and then 5 flex players. The captain, of course, costs more because the captain actually gets you 1.5 more points. For every point that they make, you get 50% more points. So what I did, especially just being contrarian, I took into effect the rain. So the rain and the weather and all that stuff. So I figure it'll be a kickers game to begin with. Like they're feeling each other out. And then later on in the game, maybe the Giants kicker will have to start kicking more because they can't really move the ball closer to the goal line. I have the Dallas kicker as the captain for both of them. And I basically have everything the same as CeeDee Lamb, Prescott, Daniel Jones, and Wan'Dale Robinson. The only kind of differences I have the Giants kicker Greg Joseph on one, and then I have the Dallas defense on another. And the reason why I picked the Dallas defense is that even though kickers get 3 points, for the field goals, 1 point for extra points. Cowboys, sacks, interceptions, fumble recoveries, and touchdowns. They get way more options to score way more points than kickers. And in this game, when it's wet, fumbles happen all the time. Dallas, they have yet to really, climb the board on interceptions. I mean, they have a cornerback that basically had 3 or 4 pick sixes in the first 6 weeks of the season last year. So that could happen at any time, especially with Daniel. So I picked their defense because it says they're projected for 5 and 7 points. But if they get 3 sacks, that's basically 3 sacks is 2 points each. That's 6 points already. If they get an interception, that's another 2 points. If they get a fumble recovery, that's another 2 points. If they get a fumble recovery or an interception for a touchdown, that's 8 points. Right? So the defense can really accumulate a lot of points in a short amount of time. I am almost guaranteeing Daniel Jones will get sacked more than Dak Prescott tonight. I wish there was a prop on that. I think there is, but I couldn't find it on my site. But yeah, I don't. The defense would be a good pickup if you actually do something like that. Make sure you added the Dallas defense with any of your lineups tonight.
Okay, so I think this is gonna be the first week I'm gonna give this a try. I'm gonna give this one a try.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this.
It's only 5 cents. 5 cents.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this one a try.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm seeing it a little bit. I'm gonna rock with this one. I'm gonna try this one out.
It's not bad. Not bad. There's a few other options that you can
make sure I understand because I was trying to look it up while you was talking about it. You still have salary left over.
Oh yeah, a lot of it. A lot of salary left over in one of them. So there's choices that you can make, right? What I'm missing, and I might even put in another lineup after this. I'm missing Singletary. So I'll replace somebody. I'll replace one of those players with Singletary. Might even be Daniel Jones. I might go Singletary instead of Daniel Jones, even though Daniel Jones is a running quarterback. He'll run more than Dak Prescott, but if for every interception he throws, it's -2, right? So he has the potential of losing points, while Singletary won't lose a whole lot of points.
Okay, all right, I like it. So I always got a challenge, Prop Master. Always got a challenge, and this ain't even on the fly one. This is one that you can deliver tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm into the anytime touchdowns. I'm excited about the anytime touchdowns. I think those are gonna be the. I think those are gonna be the new long dogs of the day, baby. As the home run starts to phase out, these long. Yeah. There's the excitement of those. And anytime touchdowns, although I know the first time touchdowns are way more lucrative. So
yes,
we might do maybe a two leg first touchdown. 2 leg first.
We can do that. Mm-hmm.
But eight leg parlay. 8 leg parlay I'm asking for you.
We can do that too. Yeah, we can do that.
8 leg parlay. Let me tell you what I want. On this 8 leg parlay.
Here, let me write this down.
Because it's an 8 leg parlay. Yeah, get your pen up. It's an 8 leg parlay that I can run as an 8 leg, and also I'm gonna run as an 8 leg and 2 4 legs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I want 4 college football anytime touchdowns, and 4 NFL football anytime touchdowns. Okay. 8 leg parlay, 8 anytime touchdowns. 8-pack. It's the Mr. Level of 8-pack.
Just be blue.
Make that up right now. Right off Mr. Level of 8-pack. Okay. We just gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna put a shuck or 2 down on the 8 leg parlay. Anytime TDs across college football and NFL football. And so it could be anything from anytime touchdowns anywhere from Friday to Monday. So that we can have to watch. Anytime touchdowns.
Yeah,
the best 8 leg parlay you can. The best 8 leg parlay you can give us, and a 2 leg first time TD.
Oh my god! Oh boy!
First time TD. So 1 from college, 1 from NFL for the first time TDs. One college and 1 NFL. Let's see what we do right there. I think that'll be fun. You know, we'll see how it goes. It's gonna
be good. It's gonna be good.
Not a lot of baseball games today. Baseball is winding down.
Yeah.
It's making it not so fun anymore. Like, come on, guys. But they'll be back next season. But today we still got.
There'll be some playoff stuff, but we probably
moonshot to the day. Oh yeah. We still got the Mr. Level of moonshot to the day. I think I just cut you off. I didn't hear you at first. I'm sorry. What you were saying?
No, I'm good. No, I'm good. I'm just sitting
here. No. My StreamYard just did something real weird, and it was like you sounded like a robot. It was like, yeah. It was like, what the hell? Okay.
No, my bad.
No, it's still moonshots of the day, baby. Let's go. This is what we here for. I see some oars up here. Let's go.
Right. So we have. There's a few. One of these games started before we could get. And wait a minute. This is yesterday's slide.
Did I do that again?
This is yesterday's slide.
What the hell, man? That's on production. That is on production. Let me go get the real slide. That is on production. That is on me. The real slide that we need for moonshots of the day.
Hey,
what the hell?
Hey. What? It's good that I recognize that right off the top, though, right?
Yeah,
it's
you
like
better recognize it off the top because I don't look at the picks. I wait to hear you tell us what the picks are. So let's go get the right slide. And get this thing done.
No problem. Hey, you know what? Just in case, you guys get your pens out.
Nah, you ain't gotta get your pens out. I mean, you can take a picture because we're gonna pull this right up. Let's fix this right now. What the hell? Gotta get this thing right, man. What the hell? Moonshots of the day. And you know what? I should have recognized that because we talked about it, and I knew that it was less games. I don't know what the hell I was thinking about. What the hell was I thinking about?
There's a lot of stuff coming up.
But we don't let that stop us.
So I was about to say, like, one of those games up there are already started. And I was like, wait a minute. And it's funny because the guy that I picked for the St. Louis, Paul Goldsmith,
Let's see if I got it right now.
he already hit a home run today. Might be a day behind.
Let's see if I got this right now. Let's see if we got this thing right now.
Actually, let me refresh this and see.
I think we might got this right now.
If anyone else has hit home runs out of that.
Does this look correct, Prop Master?
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, short day today.
Does this look correct now?
That is correct.
Are these the moonshots of the day? Are these the moonshots of the day? Okay, I got it right.
Moonshots of the day.
Moonshots of the day. Let's go.
Those are the moonshots of the day. Okay, here we go. Fernando Tatis Jr. or J Profar.
Or
remember, these are good candidates for 1.5 bases, or 2 bases, or basically a double, or basically a hit and a stolen base, or a walk and a stolen base. These are all good options. So for all these names on here, keep that in mind. Profar is they're playing in LA, and they have the short porch to hit 2. He's a pull hitter, so this will be a perfect time for him to actually get under one and get one out. If it doesn't go out, he'll at least get a double today or 2 bases. Byron Buxton from Minnesota. So he's the only one that hit the line today, even though I know I usually have what's his name in here, his partner. Why am I forgetting his name today? But it's usually like 2 people that are threats for home runs there, but the matchup is not good. Wallner. Yeah, Wallner is usually the second dude, but his matchup is not good today, so I left him off the list. Yeah, I had to. Yeah, in a short day, I mean, there's no use. One of the things that you don't have to do as a wagerer or an enthusiast of wagering, you do not. You don't have to bet every. You don't have to bet every game. You don't have to bet on games, even if there's the big names are playing. If they have a bad matchup and you don't feel right about, if it's not a confident bet, you don't have to bet it, right? You can always wait, for another time and find a better spot, right? So just keep that in mind. When you get to the point where you can do that on a regular basis, you'll start to see that your wagering accounts will be growing.
All right. Mm-hmm. So y'all know what time it is. Yeah, I mean, it's what we come here for. It's what we come here for. I don't know. The prop master himself, Mr. Lover. Long shot extra dogs in the day, baby. It changed every day. I love it. Long shot extra dogs in the day. What you got?
All right, we got Baltimore at New York, and it is soggy in New York, as you already know. The Giants game is soggy.
Soggy dongs, bro. Soggy dongs.
Soggy dog. Yankees are going to be going up against a decent matchup. I think Garrett Cole is going for the New York Yankees, and he's a pretty good pitcher, but I think he's at 1.1 home runs per 9 innings this year, which, I mean, it's middle of the pack. It's not good. It's not bad. So, but it does give the home run hitters a chance. Gunnar Henderson, one of the best. He's still right behind Anthony Santander. Either or, if you feel froggy, you can take both. But like I said, they don't have the best pitchers matchup today. The next one is, go across to the next dugout. Aaron, here comes the Judge or Juan Soto. Just a heads up for you guys that may not know. Not only is Aaron Judge still the home run leader right now over Ohtani, even though Ohtani's playing like a maniac right now. Aaron Judge hit 4 home runs in 4 games. So until he doesn't hit a home run, I think I'm going to pick him for the rest of the season, which is only about 5 games long. So put Aaron Judge on that on your lineup card for sure. If you want to parlay a few of those, make sure you get in either Gunnar or Anthony Santander if you're going same game parlay. You're on mute.
That's some good ones to get in, even though it's no WNBA.
Very short day.
Still got a chance at some shekels. I don't know what else is out there right now. Like,
well, let me give. I just want to give a shout out to Fee Collier for advancing to the second round. 42 points last night, and she's I guess she's averaging close to 40 points a game in those 2 games. Like, I mean,
38. She was 38 and 42.
38, 38 the first game, 42 the second game, averaging 40 game. And was named Defensive Player of the Year. And I'm quite sure that it was a closer vote than people want to believe, with Asia being the front runner for most of the year on that. So with that said, give her props. She is one of the best players in the W and has been for a little bit now. So shout out to Fee.
So I think AP gave her Defensive Player of the Year, not WNBA yet, right?
Not the W. Oh, okay, so that was the writers that did that. Okay.
I think the writers
so
gave.
Still
I don't think the Dove has announced Defensive Player of the Year yet.
Okay,
I don't think. I think Asia is still in the running, but I think AP Defensive Player of the Year. I think the Senator. I think came in and helped corrected us. The Associated Press named Nafisa Collier 2024 WNBA Defensive Player of the Year. So Associated Press has awarded Nafisa. Shout out. I mean, that's still a big honor to me, even if it's not the WNBA, for the writers to see that in their game. So shout out to Nafisa for that win. She wouldn't have got my first place vote, but I understand why. Nafisa's that's a bad woman right there. But this year for me, it's been Asia's year. That 22 been loaded. That 22 been loaded on both ends of the ball. So, but not a lot of help. Nafisa's balling, but has some help that I don't think that 22 has had consistently all season. But I think Minnesota's played consistent basketball all year. So. Shout out to Nafisa, but if I'm honest, probably would have been my number 2 or 3 defensive player of the year in that ranking. Because DJ Carrington is up in there too somewhere.
It's definitely fair. Yep.
So, but tip of the cap, especially for all the stuff that she's doing and trying to launch a league of her own in the middle of all this. Like, her side job ain't like driving for Uber, like she's working with you know what I'm saying? Like, she's like, in my spare time I'll just launch another basketball league, right? So with all of that going on and then still going over getting the gold medal, if it is the year of Fee, she has deserved it. She's earned it, but my bias, y'all know where my heart is at. So MJ, we are back tonight at 8:00. Football is on, and we're gonna be hanging out. Coach Rowe is live. Hopefully, the other co-hosts will pop up and hang out. Juju will be around when she's back in town. We're just gonna kind of hang out, reminisce, engage with the fam, and see where the conversation goes. It's no hoops tonight, so football and therapy. Y'all come hang out. About a little bit less than 2 hours. We'll be back to kind of just hang with everybody. So pull up. Cut that football on and see what your entertainment shekels do. What you got before you get ready to get out of here? Oh, this segment is sponsored by Big Mike's Tire Shop and Heineken's. Can't never forget about the tire shop. You hear me?
Heineken? Oh, are we stepping up with the Heineken? I thought
the Heinies.
I thought it'd be Old E or St. Ives or something.
Oh man. Oh man, you want to go back to that? We could be like Bush beers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro. Switch malt liquor. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to do that.
Get out of control.
We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that.
That's so good.
You got anything before we get ready to get out of here?
Hey man, enjoy the games tonight. Get ready for this weekend because we coming at you with the hard hitting wagering for entertainment purposes only.
Absolutely. And with that, y'all, until a couple hours, we out. Y'all still here? Because y'all know you don't let me leave. Y'all know you don't let me leave. And we want to know. We want to know who's sticking around and catching these Easter eggs.
Yeah.
They should be some of these Easter eggs are hitting. So
hey, yes.
Let me share my screen. Let you take over here. What do you got? What do you got for the Easter egg before we get out of here?
Hey, we couldn't have an Easter egg that didn't have a rivalry going on because right now, what you're looking at is the LA Dodgers basically secured their playoff position, and San Diego is in the wild card race. Fernando Tatis is coming out like a monster, and Profar is I already put on the list. I would not be doing my job if I did not put Shohei Showtime Ohtani on that list with Fernando Tatis in the same game. If you have nothing else to watch, if the Giants game gets out of hand, you definitely want to turn on this game if you have it available to you because it should be a really, really good game. Or you can take Teoscar Hernandez, who has had some good success against San Diego. Their ace went up yesterday, but this game is pretty even as far as the matchups on both sides. So you should be able to get some fireworks out of here. Remember, if not the home runs, take the 1.5 bases because Shohei is still trying to get to the 60-60 mark, which is bananas just to even say. And Teoscar Hernandez, he hit a home run about 2 or 3 games ago. So good matchup in San Diego. Just be ready. That's what we're here for. Hopefully we're getting more people to stay and you're actually getting the hint. We're giving you gems after hours, so to speak.
After hours for sure. But I got a question too. I got a question on this. How close is the home run race between Shohei and the Judge? Showtime and the Judge. How close is that race right now?
Oh, that is
because Aaron is trying to hit 61 again, right?
I looked that up the other day.
The Judge,
he's close. He is close. He's very close. Let me see. Hold on just a second. So, from what I can see, as soon as my screen pops up here, oh, you know what? Oh, there it is. Okay. So, Judge is at 57.
57. Okay. So he's 4 away from 61 again. Right when we wanted to talk to the prop master, he started sounding like a robot.
And Shohei is at 53.
53.
So
Shohei needs seven home runs.
Out of reach.
No, especially when you have games where you go 6 and hit 3 home runs.
Aaron Judge is still trying to pop them home runs for sure. It's going to be good.
Okay. So they might be 2 to put on your cards.
And then on a side note, Anthony Santander is at 44.
Santander.
Maybe you might want to do that.
Trying to get to 50. Okay. All right.
Maybe you might.
Y'all see me learning. I know y'all see it. All right. But for those of y'all that stuck around, we appreciate the support. And with that, y'all, we really gone.